What's up, YouTube?
What's up, what's up, what's up?
We're here with Jonny Nagel. He's playing
Dark Worlds, Dark Worlds.
Dark Worlds? It's not definitely not Dark Worlds, straight Dark Worlds.
Straight Dark Worlds.
No, we're back to Nutso almost.
Back to Nutso.
It's a little bit halfway Nutso. But
yes.
Made top 32 with Dark Worlds again.
Yes, I did.
Top number 4?
Yes, number 4.
Yeah, okay. So you want to go through the deck? Tell us why you played?
Yeah. Start off basically, you know, I went back to Dark Worlds. You know, the deck won California. I like the version and the points that guy made a lot. I think that some of the ideas were mixed together, and I liked what he did. I had some of my own twists and tweaks on things that I wanted to stick to though, and it worked out for me. I did very well day 1. I lost X2, round 7 and 8. I lost. Who did I lose to? I lost to a Dyna and a Hornet deck. Both game 3s. I dragged down game 3 against Dyna, and he had 3 rabbits. So you know, but I'll talk about that stuff later. Anyways, let's get to the deck. So I still stuck with. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop these up, but
the Malefics is the name.
Yeah. All right. So I still stuck with my 2 Malefics. You know, like obviously the play with the gates is very good. You know, you play the gates, you activate. They can't get over it. The reason that I still put the Cyber Ended is because against Dyna, they really don't have an answer to this card. Like, there's 1 or 2 outs that they just truly have to this monster. Mirror Force, Dark Hole, or before I like lag in before I put it on the field. But honestly, it works out. You know, if they are, like I explained in the first video, you know, if you draw it with drag down, but you know, usually they're live because of the skill drain main deck and because of the gates, being able to search the gates at all times. I'm usually able to play it and then go, like, use my stuff to discard from the hand. So I still like the 2, I really did. I was hesitant to go to 1, but you know what, it worked out because you're not gonna, if you draw both, yeah, that's not, you know what I mean, but the likelihoods are really doing that, and it works out.
Rabbit even struggles to get past that.
Well, yeah, exactly. You drop this against Rabbits 25, you know,
yeah.
and this very similar. So, 1 poke, 2 pokes, like I explained with that. So, but besides that, I still ran my 1 tour guide, just for 1 still. You know, the Cali deck ran 2. I'm gonna stick to 1 due to the fact that I could have maybe swapped that out, but I feel like, what am I doing with tour guide? Honestly, like, besides going to, you know, my options of Leviathan, Leviar, Giga Brilliant, Wine of Zenmains, and Acid Golem. So basically, you know, this in a similar way is these monsters because I may deck the skill drain. At the sense, this is a good defensive card, but I'm more aggressive with these. Yeah. So the tour guide is more for that 1 Leviar play or that defensive Zenmains play. Obviously, you know, the triple Grapha, just the best card in the deck. Broken.
I'm gonna rush you a little bit just because I don't want my battery to die. So yeah, the standard stuff we'll just get past.
3 Brow.
Yeah.
2 Beige, and I did play 2 Beige. Once again, I feel like you need that monster on the field to bounce with Grapha. Okay. But most of the other effects, like the Snows and the Brows, you're using to draw and search. Yeah. So you need that monster. If he dies, you need another one. Or if you remove him with the gates. I did use the Silva again. The reason being, another reason is he's 26 and he can get over Doka, or he can ram with Doka, or he can get over Lagia with that. And he's just another monster being able to do that, being able to search an outlet, being able to do like Snow, search, special summon, like get over those monsters, and they have to force to get rid of him. You know what I mean? So there's that. I went with the Monster Born Heavy, Card Destruction, 1 card win, obviously too good. Foolish Bale. I went with the triple drag down. 2 pro, 2 pro. Triple dealings, max ability. Knowing that after Cali, you know, there's going to be a lot of Dark World decks here played. I still said the Dark World dealings, it's too good. Yeah, it's who goes off. I ran 2 gates.
Okay.
Instead of 3 this time. I felt like a lot of the times in Kansas, one of the reasons my hand got clogged a lot of the times, and I feel like 2 is all you really need. It's searchable at all times. If they destroy 1, then the other one should be used to like win the game. You know, you already went off once. You should win. You should go off again and win again. You don't want it in the hand to clog because of the drag downs. You don't play it. You know, so 2 is balanced. I felt like 2. I stuck to the allure as well. I just felt like with the allure, obviously, same reasoning that I used it the first time. It just speeds up the deck.
And you can make Leviar plays.
Yeah, exactly. The main target, though, is the Brow. You know, search Brow, then remove it with allure. In a way, it's kind of like Dark World Dealings.
Yeah.
And then a hot tech is the Cheerful Coffin.
Cheerful Coffin.
1 Cheerful Coffin. I checked it out. I was using Fabled Raven in my main deck in the last video in Kansas City. I decided to take it out because I'm sticking to the double skill drain still main. and I felt like Triple Coffin is kind of sacky. It's just like a card destruction at the end of the day. I mean, you can really just win the game off this card if you set up your hand right. So, and I liked it. It was live, and if anything, I played it like a dealing some of the times.
So you play it again. I mean, it's kind of like a dealing, but you don't have to worry about the mirror part of it. They don't discard.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm really afraid this thing's gonna die. That would be shitty.
All right, you got the Solemn Judgment. Double Mind Crush.
Yeah.
Triple Reckless.
Okay.
The double skill drain. I went to double skill drain again. You know, in Cali, the deck he ran 1. I just think 2 is too good of a card. You know, it shuts down so many decks. And Sectors is pretty hard matchup for this deck, just because they can OTK with their combo now. So skill drain isn't necessary. You want to open up with. You want to have it in, especially with my Malefic, with the way I play the deck.
Oh yeah, you can play the Malefics with it and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. To go on the text deck Devi, it's crush card to so many decks this format.
Yeah, I think this is almost like standard now.
Yeah, it's very, very good. I stuck to the Dark Deal instead of like a Starlight Rotor. Still, I liked it a lot.
Still negates the Storm.
Still negates the Storm, and it stops so many rogue decks. When you can plan to play Dyna, you can plan to play Hornet, you can plan to play those wind-ups, but you're gonna play Rogue, and this gets around so many rogue. And
even like the heroes that were here all over, you hit the Rhoda, you hit the E-Call. That deck has all normal
exactly.
Spells,
Yes, it's very good against E-heroes. It stops Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion. And like I said, if you get it off, they hit a Silva, they hit a Grapha. You can set your hand where it works with the card. So I still use my 1 return.
And I felt win the game with.
1 card win. You know, I love this card. Like I said, like when I got it off, it saved me a game against Acid Golem. Someone had to burn themselves. But I love this card. I definitely side deck it because everyone side decks Cosmos. Everyone side decks DD Pro. Everyone gets rid of the Grapha. So
Bottomless Prism and all that.
Bottomless Prisma and all that. So return is just a 1 card win in this deck, and I like it. And then another tech is Call the Haunted. I tested for a little bit with this. I liked it. I didn't do a lot of testing with it, but when I did like it. Some broken plays, like activate field spell, discard Snow, search Grapha. You know, you can call the Snow, bring back a Grapha from grave, like discard Snow off the field spell again.
Chain it if they try to crow your Grapha, you can chain it.
Exactly, if they try and chain it. It was also just I tested a little bit with it, but I did like it. I did like it in the deck. So.
Okay. All right.
Side deck.
Yeah. So we'll have to go fast.
All right, side deck. I sided the 3rd gate, so if I ran into GKs, or most people sided a lot of MSTs game 2, so it's better to maybe have 3 then. Once they know what you're playing and need to get rid of this. I side decked the 1 Goza match. I dropped it down to 1 just because plants aren't as tier. A lot of decks, are 1. I liked it against wind-ups, obviously, and similar decks like that. I did side deck the Double Decree. This is definitely something that I would change, definitely. I like the Decrees, but honestly, looking back on it, I wish they were just Dust Tornadoes. Because I just want to get rid of the back rows to have to worry about it at all, and just finish the game with the Grapha plays. I decided in the 1 Dark Smog for decks like TGs, Heroes, Hornet. It's very good against Hornet.
It's funny you just call that deck Hornet.
I do.
That's all it is.
Fucking Hornet.
Okay.
Dark Hole, I sided Dark Hole. I didn't main it. I just felt like game 1 is too surprised. I can just win the game a lot of times. I don't need the Dark Hole.
You have the destruction with the Grapha.
I have the destruction with the Grapha, exactly. I'm in a double MST. Go back to my Decree. I would probably turn these to dust and up that back to 3. Okay. So much hate for the back row is needed for this deck after game 2 and game 3. So 3 of these. I sided the double Gel and Duo. They were alright. I didn't really need to side the name that much. I did play Dyna. I didn't really draw it that much, but when I did, it was good enough to stall, but it was a good playable card. I like the Gel and Duo. Very hard, good card. I did side the Morphin Jar for game 2s against like wind-up, stuff like that. Just sackiness.
Yeah.
I sided the 1 Cyber Dragon. I sided 1 Fabled Raven, so if I take out my skill drains and I went to the Decrees, I still had another sacky play.
Okay, that makes
sense. Then double Skullmeister. That was the hot tech of the weekend for the mirror match, honestly. Skullmeister is effect, if you guys don't know it, is that you can negate the activation of any effect that activates in the graveyard. So any effect, so that's all Dark Worlds, that's Sangin, that's Mystic Tomato, that's going to be anything that activates in the graveyard. So it's very good in the mirror match. It's a 17 meter with with the field spell, it's going to go to 2 Gs, so you can crush, so you can deck deviate.
And yeah, with Dragon seeing play too, you can do that against shit like Totem Dragon and Red Eyes Wyvern, and Dragons right now are chilling in top 4, so it's like...
Yes, and this is, it's also a fiend, so it works perfect with the deck.
Great,
it's still a fiend card, and it's dark, it doesn't include anything. This was a very hot tech for the mirror match that everyone really was looking into.
When they talk hand traps, they forget about this one.
Exactly, hand traps, and this is a hand trap that no one really knows about. It's very good for the mirror match. So.
All right, cool. All right, well, that's Jonny Nagel Nutso. And another top, another one with the crazy Dark World deck, with the hot tech, with the hot bag tech. And that's Mr. Slimer and DrDroo.
Mr. Slimer, this is we doing a new website here. GetYourCard.com. Go check it out for all your new cards.
All right. Hopefully I can set that up soon. But anyways, signing out. Adios.